Hello, everyone. I am the Silent Twitch. It's been a minute. Um, so I haven't made an update video in a second. Figured I'd kind of keep down below a bunch of cool looking art kind of going, so you guys kind of look at that and kind of get more detail on what we put in the backgrounds of these scenes, if you would like, or just put me on the side camera while you listen. This is an update. Kind of tell you guys what's going on, where we're at, what's happening. Do not let the blank room fool you. I'm not doing terribly. It's just the fact that I closed the door because I didn't want to bother my neighbors. So, yeah. Right now on the channel with the Silent Twitch, we're doing fantastic. We just wrapped up our Monday run through of the Elder Scrolls CK3 Season 1, Trinity Snow Nose's Life, which you guys will be kind of getting to watch through and enjoy. Hopefully let me know what you guys want to do with his future heir. I don't want to spoil too much yet as you guys watch through, but yeah, so that'll be a kind of a cool thing. I'm hoping to continue on. That series is kind of, I think, going till roughly the end of next month. I don't remember. But that's our Monday show. We're still going on. So let me know what you guys kind of want to see going into it. Do you, as you watch the episodes, you want to see us conquer Skyrim, become the Emperor of all of Tamriel, or just become the guy who destroys and kills everyone, or shoot for a different thing. I kind of like some of the goals and the ideas we've had going on. Those have been fantastic. So let's keep those going. One of them caught my attention. I think we'll be kind of playing around with the next character in that series. So look forward to that. After Mondays, of course, we've got our usual Thursday multiplayer game. Me and the guys just wrapped up a new one, calling the series The Great Betrayal. You'll enjoy the thumbnail, and I do apologize. It is AI art. Again, I don't make enough on these channels to supply an artist, so there's no job being replaced here. It's just me doing this for fun because I don't make money on here. So if you have an issue, I apologize for that, but understand that it's not like I'm some big YouTuber trying to steal people's, way of making an income, especially when I can't afford to pay one. But yeah, so we are, that will be going up on this Thursday, actually, I believe, on the 31st. So you'll get to enjoy the first part of that. Spoiler, I got one of the civs I seem to always get, and I hate playing. So we're going to see how well I do this time as we play through the game. Spoiler, it's interesting. It has a very unique ending. I did not see coming, so you'll quite enjoy that. After that, we have, of course, our Friday uploads, which currently are the Damian Wayne series, with the life of the Waynes going forward. That will continue as till I think the end of this year, where we'll get to see the outcome of what Damian managed to achieve and go through in his entire life, which I tell you, there is some interesting things that happen. We do achieve a couple goals we set out for, but there's a couple we missed as well, that I'll probably come back to, and maybe we'll continue that series if you guys really enjoy it. Let me know, of course, down in the comments. After that, we've still got going on our Civilization 5 playthrough. We're going to continue that series all the way, going through for every single achievement in Civ 5 that we can, as we kind of continue to play through those. So if you guys enjoy that content, continue to keep watching it, give it a like, thumbs up, or a thumbs down on things you guys didn't like. And then beyond that being our Sunday upload. We haven't had a Saturday upload, so gotta talk to you guys about what's been going on. So I planned for a space theme on Saturday, but Stellaris, as we all know, had a massive update with Biogenesis, I think it was the name of it, that basically changed a bunch of stuff for mod community. A lot of the mods I play are not available, like the Star Wars mod. I love to play Star Trek, but it's already laggy as all hell when you run it, so it's unfortunately kind of out. Otherwise, we'll be waiting like a month for out of game time before anything happens. So that can kind of be a big limiter in my opinion. And unfortunately, the other mods that are kind of the conglomerate, the story I've been kind of putting together, aren't really coming, unfortunately, to updates quick enough. So we will probably wait until the next DLC drop, or we'll do one here soon. Ooh, my camera unfocused. That will let us kind of go into that space theme and have some fun. But if not, we may just play some Helldivers with some friends, as I've been doing kind of almost on a nightly basis, or as the guys have been wanting me to do, finally start my Magic the Gathering experience and exploration, which I told him if I ever did, I would film it and we just kind of put it through. I've never played Magic. I know a little bit because I like to watch my buddies play it when I'm vibing, we'll call it, in the evening. So a nice drink or something like that. It's quite entertaining to watch them play like a 1-on-4 commander, 1 versus V3 commander deck. It's kind of interesting. So I might do that if you guys want to kind of see that and explore that kind of category. Otherwise, that's kind of been what's going on channel-wise. Onto the personal life, which you guys can skip if you guys don't care. Before we get to the personal life, though, I do want to ask you guys, are you enjoying the current videos going up? Do you want to see any new content? Is there something else another category or genre you think I should dip my toes into? Being a big story writer and liking to write, that's kind of my focus, as well as like narrate. So if you guys have any games you think would be good, I've thought about bringing back RimWorld as an example. I used to play that quite often on the channel. Mountain Blade was another one for Bannerlord. There's a really fun mod that came out, Sengoku, I think is what it's called. Something like that. I tried doing some playthrough of it, but it didn't really stick too much. So we'll kind of see if you guys kind of want to see that content. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So that's kind of the idea of what's going on this main channel, and what we're kind of focusing on. Let me know down in the comments what you're thinking. As always, if you're enjoying the content, feel free to like. Dislike if you're not, comment down below. And I'm not one of those YouTubers to point this out, but I gotta, because I've always wanted to do this. I don't have an animation for this, but like 0% of you guys that are watching are subscribed. It doesn't help me, but hey, cool, if you want to watch my content regularly, I'd recommend it, because that's one of my biggest pains. If you don't like the video, then suddenly that channel goes off into the abyss, and it's like, oh my god, I can't find it anymore. So, remember to try and subscribe if you enjoy the content. For what's been going on in my personal life, well, as you all know, I'm still looking for work. It is coming on to the end of July. We're still trying to hopefully win the Powerball ticket here. I figure gambling can't hurt at this point. But looking for work right now has been kind of a struggle. We are at 30 plus companies that I've applied as, and as a finance analyst, it's just a bit of a struggle right now in the industry. Both the AI, which I don't like that word, it's more VI, because of course it's just a giant Excel sheet for those who don't know. It can't build its own function. It can't create something outside of the functions it has, and it's got very limited memory in that idea. Now there are some AIs out there that are being developed, but just kind of keep that in mind. A lot of these that we're hearing about are VIs. But because of that, finance is one of those kind of industries where it's like, you don't really need an expert if you're just looking to get the report spat out. And so, unfortunately, that's becoming a bit more of a struggle to find work. I'm trying to pivot out of my clinical research industry that I was in to try and work into anything. Used to be a video game developer way back when. Used to run the largest game development company in Oregon for like 3 years. And you can go back and look at some of those videos if you're ever interested in that, for Killtech Studio. So, unfortunately, though, we are kind of struggling right now. The end date for me is the end of October. The last day of October will be basically when, if I haven't found a job by then, that's it. I'm homeless and out, unfortunately, no backups. So, which sucks, but I'm hopeful, and I still think we got a shot. Will that affect my YouTube? Not really, because I do upload so far in advance. We'll probably have content for at least the next year, which should give me some time to figure something out. Worst case, I'll just take what's left of my money that I've saved up, because I won't be broke, to make very clear. I'm not that dumb. And I might just move to a foreign country where the expenses are cheaper and I can just kind of do my thing there. We'll see. But yeah, with that, so we've been kind of struggling. However, there is good news with this. On the side, while I've been looking for work and like applying for jobs, anything that like I fit the recommendation for. And if you do have any recruiter friends that that are looking for someone like myself, do let me know. Point them my way. I've got a LinkedIn and everything. But in the meantime, while we've been kind of working on this, we're getting ready to launch a huge project. Something I figured, well, I'm not getting any hits for a job, so screw it, right? Let's go make our own job. I have decided to become an author on the side, which, fun fact, I used to actually be a well-known, well, not well-known writer, I wouldn't use that. I used to be a writer. When I was in middle school, I would compete on occasion, and I had a couple good stories, nothing that groundbreaking in my opinion. and I'm not a great writer. I want to make that very clear. I'm just a dude with a very vivid imagination and the willingness to just sit there and write it all down. Uh, that's really all it is. Like I don't want to say like it's like being an artist. It's like I'm not fucking Da Vinci over here, right? Like I'm just a dude. But I'm writing a fantasy history book. The idea is to basically create your own tabletop RPG. Not a full system, but like an entire world setting with a history book, and like to kind of go through the ages of the world in that perspective to kind of give the game master a chance to, get that into that perspective of the world. What is this world like? And we're gonna be selling it cheap. It is right now. We are editing it, and making clear, and we're not fully finished writing everything. It is currently 1,037 pages. Roughly for content, about 1,000 pages worth of writing and information. So we have a very big book, and me and my editing team, and I say team, it's one dude and me. You all probably know as Chaston on here, Cyber Sloth God. He is, me and him are going through and starting to edit and starting to work on it. We finally got everything off World Anvil and start kind of putting it into a Word document to start working it up. And my plan is to publish by the end of August. I'm going to self-publish, and we're going to be putting it up. Goal will be probably like $10 is the general price plus whatever cost to upload. But the idea is you're going to get this massive world, and this is only the first section of the world, the first half of the first age, and this will be a continuous thing as we release more books in the entire thing. And if you want to learn more about that, jump on over to the World of Silencia, where I will be now uploading basically a full breakdown of the book without the art, without all the cool little tidbits that we'll be adding at the end, which I'll explain on that channel. And we're going to be kind of working our way through editing that book and kind of showing you guys what it's about. And I will be also looking for not only one person to win a free copy of the book. Again, it's going to be a massive book with maps, periodic tables, I've got elements, I've got bestiaries, all that all in one thing. But it'll also be a chance that if you guys want to watch these videos, comment like random character names that I'm looking for, fun backstories for a random character you've come up with in any fantasy tabletop. Like, this is not a Dungeons and Dragons focused thing. We're building an a book that will accommodate to any tabletop RPG. It's based on an ABS system from the 3.5 OGL thing, I think is what it was the idea of the Open Gaming License, but we don't use anything that's not covered under that. And the idea is just to give personality to the characters and the things that you'll be reading through. So if you guys want to see that, I highly recommend going and checking out World of Silencia, subscribing to that channel, as I'll be uploading regularly updates and kind of editing videos of us going through it. And you'll get to see me actually working on the book as we talk about things and kind of go through things. And you'll get a chance to ask questions. I want you guys to post any questions like, oh, what about this? You don't really explain this. Is this going to be talked about later? All that stuff is like, oh, hey guys, this is a community crafted book. That's the idea. We want you to take that perspective. Look at it as an adventurer who is looking to collect research and such and publish out to the world. So the end of the book concept will be the World of Silencia, the first half of the first age. The whole book will be the idea of this is a book for new adventurers. It's going to, once we finish it, once we're done with all the editing videos, you'll have on the sides, there'll be a bunch of like little comments from the players who played through the world, giving little tips and tricks and commenting random crap on there that will be, I hope, enjoyable and kind of funny, bringing back that old like wizardology, dragonology theme that really hit home when I was a kid and kind of inspired a lot of my writing style. Now that I've kind of done my self-promotion, I'll be letting you guys know when that gets uploaded, but there'll be a big video probably going up on the World of Silencia and then a small one going up on here, because I know you guys are more into my gaming content. But if you like my narratives and you like my reading and story habits of coming up with random crap, the book is going to be exactly what you're looking to fill that itch. And it'll be great to put on the side and just listen to the video. I'm not expecting you guys to be active watchers. I'm not an active watcher on half of YouTube these days. But any views, anything that kind of puts that out there will be amazing. And no, I will not be slowing down my main content on the gaming channel. We're still going, we're charging ahead. Honestly, I'm just pending a couple episodes to go out so that way I can ask and get that moving. So with that in mind, I hope you guys will help us out, support the company, the book, as well as continue to support the Silent Twitch channel as we continue to work on here. and let's just keep this going. I really appreciate anything you guys can do to help. Again, I'm not looking for cash. I don't want donations, none of that crap. Just promote the channel. I mean, the book is our biggest bid. That'll be hopefully my money maker. And if I become like George R. R. Martin, well, hey, I'll do better than what they did to season 8. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Game of Thrones. But as an avid book reader, I hope you guys will enjoy the concept of the World of Silencio when it comes out, and I hope you guys will really feel the passion that is put into this world as the players not only craft it, but so as a community, and kind of changes and kind of helps me build up concepts. So with that, thank you all for taking your 15 minutes out of your day to listen to this video. I know it's a lot, but really I just wanted to take a second and connect with the community and just say hi, really, and let you guys know what's going on. I'm still working out. I'm still healthy. Just had some protein pancakes, and I'm going to be pretty much spending the rest of today editing and uploading. I'm going to call it the editor, like creators content, or creators creation will be editors creation, will be the idea, the joke, over on the World of Silencio for the day. Then maybe tonight we'll do some Helldivers and get that uploaded or something like that for you guys as a sample to see if you guys enjoy that. But yeah, with that, I hope you all enjoyed. Again, thank you all, for taking your time out of your day to talk to me, well, comment to me, yeah, and even listen to this video. You guys really do make a major difference to those who are content creators, even when they're small. So, and as an old ass on YouTube, I think I'm actually the same age as like Markiplier and MatPat, sadly, but way less successful. Fun fact, by the way, I've been doing YouTube just as long as most of them. My original channel, no longer around. I didn't actually upload too much onto it, but I've been around for as long as most of them. It's just my YouTube started, I think back in 2012 was my first start into the journey. So, yeah, fun fact. Now, not to say I'm anywhere near their talent, clearly, but it's fun. I just think that's kind of funny how you can start out at the same time. You can kind of see the difference between the channels. It took me a long time to get my own, but I'm going to keep chatting about random crap if I don't end this video. So thank you again for all your time and consideration, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. And if you did spot the little marshmallow somewhere in this picture, comment down below where it is, and if you did, you might win a prize. Who knows? But thank you all. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next episode, video, which should be what, tomorrow? No, today. Yeah, today is an Elder Scrolls video, so hope you all enjoy.